Hi, welcome back to my channel and welcome to episode 31 and also episode 33 of Build the Terminator.
The Terminator. Week by week, build the T-800, the killing machine that defined a generation. Easy to build with high-quality metal components. You can control sound, lights, articulated limbs, and LED eyes. And explore the Terminator universe. Build the Terminator. Issue 1, just $1.99.
So, thanks for tuning back in, guys and girls. Hope you've missed me. I know I've missed you guys and crack on with the build. It's been about a week or so since I did the last ones. Sorry I've not done it sooner. I've not been feeling very well the last 2 weeks on and off. It's that horrible time of the year, you know, the cold keeps lingering. Believe it or not, even though I've been training, I've still got a bit of a bad cough. So it's annoying, but I feel a lot better. The last 2 videos I did struggle to film because I felt like crap, to be honest. But anyway, so I got a lovely surprise this morning, and 1 week early, issues 39 to 42 have come now. They were what I was waiting for because I didn't want to do more of the build because I was missing an essential part, which was from issue 39. So I'll just quickly show you before I start. So on issues 39, we're actually going to be connecting the shoulders together and obviously the arms. So it's going to be the first phase of the shoulders coming together with the vertebra, and also the head will be attached in a later issue. So I wanted to show you that first. So that's issue 39. We're not doing that today. As you know, we're doing 31 and 33. And then also just quickly to show you for issue 42, this is very, very exciting because if I flick to the back, you will see how it's going to look. So I only have a few issues to work on, and that's how the Terminator is going to look. So very exciting. What I'm doing today is going to be very quick. Just a couple minor details for the left shoulder to finish it off. So I just got to super glue a few bits, so it's going to be very quick. And then I can move on to the other issues. So that will be 39 to 42. So not too many from that aspect, but then also, as I mentioned, I do have to do, I think it's 35 to 38 as well, but they're very small parts. So that's all going to be working on the vertebra and obviously the area that we're beginning of the spine. You may have seen that photo. It's actually showing part of the spine coming together. So yeah, really cool. But let's get started. So starting on issue 31, you'll see that I've got the left shoulder from the previous issue, obviously issue 30, and then I've got just a few components here. So these are all plastic, but we've used them before on the right shoulder, so you should recognize them. This one is the left shoulder blade. Then moving along, we have this is a blade fixing cap, left shoulder blade fixing cap, 31.3. This pin type is the fixing shaft, so that's component 31.2. And then lastly you have this component, which is 31.5, and that is just an accessory. So all I'm going to be doing is fixing these to this onto the left shoulder blade, and then we can move on to part 33. So let's get started. Okay, so steps 1 to 4, just quickly, I forgot to mention we also need this component, which is just the little plastic tubing. We need this in the first 2 steps. This is component 31.4. So you can take the left shoulder joint and just spin it around. You'll see here that there is a little area where I can put the plastic tube through. So we're just going to push that through. You don't need super glue for this part. So that's gone in like so. So that's in there now. And then you're going to take the left shoulder blade. You're going to fix it upon the area I just put the tube on, tube within. So I'm just going to do that like so. So that just sits on there nicely. It's not fully secure, but it does have some grip. Once you've done that, we can move on to steps 5 to 8. Okay, so for steps 5 to 8, you'll see that I've already partially put the component 31.2, so that's the shaft. So that's, I've put that in the top of the shoulder blade, and what you want to do, you just want to push it down so it locks in there nicely, and that's obviously what's going to keep it nice and snug. Remember, we've done this before on the right shoulder, so it's quite stiff, so be careful. You don't want to use too much force. Just make sure that you keep it in alignment and push that all the way down. Then once you've done that, you're going to flip it over and you'll see at the bottom here, this is where you're going to put component 31.3. So you're going to fix that in the bottom, and you'll see there are some little pinholes for them to go on. So rather simple, just like a puzzle jigsaw, just push them in together. And there you go. So that's those steps complete. We can move on to the final step, step 9. Okay, so for the final step, step 9, you're just going to take the little component 31.5, and all you want to do, you just want to pop a little bit of super glue on the end of it. So that's the longer part there, and then you're just going to apply some glue to the end, like so. And then you'll see on the actual shoulder joint there is a hole at the top of this part here. You're just going to put it in there, let that lock in, and that's it. That's the left shoulder joint complete. So I've got the shoulder that we worked on in the last issue, and I've got a few new components here, so I'm just going to quickly run through of them. This is the left shoulder end piece, 33.2. This is metal. Then we have this part here, which is 33.3. It's an accessory, that's plastic. You've got a little cap here. This is component 33.4. Just try and pick that up for you. It's quite small. I'm having trouble picking that up. You can see there, just a little cap. Then you've got a little washer, 33.5. That's the left shoulder insert. And then, as always, we've got some screws. Now these ones, I believe, are the PM 3x6mm screws. You only need 2. They do give you 3 as usual as a spare one, but I've just got the 2 out. Screwdrivers, of course, always handy. And super glue and a cocktail stick. So steps 1 and 2 I've already done. That's just cutting out the little plastic components. So once we've done that, we're going to take 33.3 and 33.4. There's these 2 plastic parts here. And you'll see that the cap actually sits in nicely on there and snug, so we need to connect those 2 together. So I'm just going to get a little bit of super glue and put that onto the cap. Again, don't go crazy with the glue, just use a little bit, just enough to keep them snug. Okay, so that's that done, if you can see. That's that part. Now we're going to move on to steps 5 and 6. So taking the shoulder, you'll remember we did this recently. This is what I was waiting for in issue 27 to finish off the right shoulder. So this is obviously a piece of cake. So you'll see along here, this is the little ridge that we're going to actually attach these components to. So just run a little bit of super glue on the edge of it, because obviously you want that to stay on. And then you'll see also that there is actually the grooves for it to sit on, so just going to apply that. So you'll see on the picture it actually shows that these two slopes need to be facing inwards, so I'm just going to do that. Just apply some pressure onto that for a moment or two. Just be careful with the glue, by the way, because some people have reported that their glue has been quite corrosive on the plastic, and I've noticed it a tiny bit on some of my parts, that they're showing a bit of slight damage and sensitivity to the glue. So I have changed the glue. I've gone back to the one from the range, a very basic one, because the Loctite one was very bad. So yeah, so that's how it should look there. So that's that part complete. Now we can move on to steps 7 and 8. So you're going to take component 33.2, so that's the metal part, and then you want to fix the insert to that. So you'll see that there are the pins and the connectors for it. I don't think we'll need glue, so I'm just going to pop that over. Yep, that's fit on nice and snugly. And then what we're going to do, you're going to flip over the shoulder and you'll see here there are the screw holes for this to go over. So pop it over on the screw holes, and once they're in alignment like so, you're going to secure it with the screws. Very, very simple. Nice way to finish off this part, that it's nice and easy and not a pain. Although my magnet screwdriver, as usual, is a slight hindrance. I'm sure some of the other builders have this problem as well. Okay, so I'm just going to partially screw that one in. There you go. Just twist it so you can see it. Let's pop the other one in as well. I'll switch screwdrivers. This one's not magnetized, so helps to keep it in place. Now you remember I've already done issue 34, so I don't need to do any more after this. We'll be moving on to issues 35 to 42, where we can connect this shoulder to the other one. So there you go, that's nice and snug in there, and that is the fully completed left shoulder. That is issues 31 and 33 complete. So that's another 2 issues complete, 31 and 33. Now obviously you've seen I've already done 32 and 34, so now we've caught back up to my last 2 orders. So next issue, the next video I'm going to make is going to be again in 2s, so I'm going to do 36 and 35 and 36. So you'll see here, I'll just quickly show you. We're going to be continuing to work on the thoracic vertebra. So not too much to do, to be honest. That's in issue 35. And then in 36, very much the same. You're going to be extending and assembling the next vertebra. So like I mentioned, I'm going to do them in stages of 2 because there's not much to do. So I would rather have the videos condensed into 2 at a time for ones like this. I don't really see the point in doing individual ones for such small parts. This way it's a bit more interesting for you to see a bit more coming together. So 35 and 36 are next, then I'll do 37 and 38, pretty much the same as these 2, just a few more parts. Then we finally get to the holy grail of 39 and 40, where, as I said, I'll be fixing this left shoulder joint to the completed right shoulder and arm, which will then fuse together at the top. Then when we get to 42, like I said, that's when the head is connected, and actually I think maybe it's 41, I'm not too sure, but it's coming up anyway, which is exciting. And when we get to 42, that will be all of that fused. I imagine I've shown you the previews of the photos, it's very big. I imagine it'll be very heavy and impressive. And then I've seen that from issue 43 we'll be working on the first hip. So I mean, this is really coming on nicely for Christmas as well. So for Christmas, all I've wanted is a Terminator, and I'm slowly getting my Terminator. But anyway, hope you liked the video today, guys. If you did, please leave a thumbs up. Remember to comment in the comments below, and also if you're new to my channel, please do consider subscribing. Really appreciate your support, and for all you guys that are building this, I hope you're enjoying it like I am, and it's really exciting to see that we're almost halfway now. You know, 42 issues in, and I mean, it's coming together really well, so this is cool stuff. But anyway, until next time, guys, I'll see you soon for episodes 35 and 36.